You okay, Rasp? I was putting the peanuts out, and Rasp came running in right under my hands and tried to jump up here just as I was getting into that space, moving into that space. And he jumped, and I got in the way accidentally, and he kind of fell to the floor, and I pulled him back up. And he was all spunky. Now he's like hurting. I'm sorry, Raspies. I'm sorry, baby boy. Hi, Smudgies. Good morning. I haven't even taken my pain meds yet. I'm all over the place. I know, I'm trying to pet her on the floor and keep this in frame while I'm moving. I know much is. Oh, look, that's Ryan Reynolds with the stubby tail. I'm not meaning anything by that, Ryan. Ask Tom. Of course, Smudgy has to get a front row seat. But Ryan doesn't seem very concerned, rather interested, but not concerned. Okay, what's going on? Is there a blue jay coming? I think there's a blue jay in there. You can see something. It's either a blue jay or a squirrel. But you can see something's in there moving. Oh, yep, that's Ryan. What happened to your tail, Ryan? Okay. Oh. Wonder what's going on in there. Keeps running in and running out. I don't hear any chittering and squeaking, so it's probably Rob isn't probably there. Wonder what's got Ryan all the Twitter. The real Ryan Reynolds is busy thinking about the pitch update, while Ryan Reynolds, the squirrel, is performing for peanuts. Literally. See, he's looking at the two cats. He's looking at Smudge and Raspy. He absolutely knows they're there. You can see that. Hi, Ryan. Hi, baby. I know you all are seeing that. Hi, Ryan. Smudgy. Is that your friend? Hi, Ryan. Definitely something different about that tail. See how Smudgy and Ryan went nose to nose at the screen for a second? See that? I know you saw that. Oh, coming back. You see when the leaves do that little slight shudder right there? It's a squirrel or a bird in there. Sometimes I could tell by the strength of the fluttering of the leaves if it's a bird or a squirrel, but I'm not quite sure the last couple days, partly because the shrub needs to be trimmed, so it's those long branches tend to, anything makes them wiggle. So between that and the squirrels being relatively young and the birds being bigger, they're about the same, size. So usually if it wiggles a little more, you could tell it's a squirrel or not. Last year I could tell which squirrel it was just by the way the tree was moving, the bush. It's going to show up any second. Sometimes I'll take the peanut half finished and run into the bush there, and there's a crook in the bush. It fits perfect. A little squirrel butt. And I'll hunch in there and finish eating. He could be getting a peanut that rolled onto the ground too, and then jumping up in the bush to eat it. It's hard to see when there's leaves on it. The only reason I know they do that is they do that behavior in the wintertime. And the branches do that jiggle thing. All right, well, close it out. I gotta take my pain meds. I just did that, made up the bed, and immediately, before I even do my pain meds, a lot of times, immediately the squirrel was already there waiting, literally at this thing, waiting, looking for peanuts. There wasn't any cats up there yet. And so as they saw me come over, I shook the peanut bottle, the jar I have them in. And he looked at me and jumped over onto the bush, and he was sitting there peeking out, watching me. And I told him, "Come on, Ryan, here's your peanuts." And I barely had the screen closed, and he was hopped up there already. And that's when Raspy came flying in. I didn't hear him, see him. He probably heard the screen being closed. The squirrel. It's funny. The conditioned reflexes of everybody, me included. I did not expect to have Raspy come tearing in here. Poor little guy. He was all jubilant and happy. And then it's like trying to jump onto a ledge and then something coming right up there as you're jumping. I mean, he didn't get hurt, but if he's got arthritis or he's aching or hurting like I am, yeah, that would have been like, not that you're in major pain, but it was like, I was feeling good. First thing in the morning, you know what it's like, I think. Most of us do. Even if you're younger. You got your mind in a certain mode, and you get, whoop, come up short like that. Whoops, sorry. It's like, whoa, dang. I'm sorry I derailed you, Rappy. He is having hesitation in moving certain ways. Things that he could normally just walk over, now he's like hesitant. Because his gait isn't as solid. I get that. Because my balance has been effed up since the accident that effed up my foot. The wrist is the wrist I broke when I was 14. Right, like 2 days after we got out for summer break. And a stupid cast. Ugh. I broke it on the growth line, and they were very concerned. So for 6 weeks, I had to have a cast up to my shoulder. And then for 6 weeks, I had to have a cast that just went up to my elbow. Yeah, exactly. Judy, that's all summer. Yeah. I got the cast off like 4 days or something before frickin' school started. Thank you very much. Going to the shore with everybody and having to sit on the shore in the heat, watching everybody else get cool was really kind of sucked. I wish I hadn't gone at all, but I was a kid. I didn't have a choice. If everybody went, I had to go. It sucked. Anyway, looks like Ryan is full for now. Perhaps he's off having an argument with Rob, the squirrel. Peace out, everybody.